My name's Dr. Craig Wright. I'm the inventor of Bitcoin, also known as Satoshi Nakamoto. The reason I'm talking today is, well, I'm in a number of lawsuits against Coinbase and Kraken. These organizations are sometimes called exchanges. In reality, they're bucket shops. This is a form of illegal betting or gambling site, one that is unregulated and one that takes consumer money with impunity. They like to protect their reputation and say how good they are. They're not. These people are passing off BTC as Bitcoin. They are part of a scam that is worth hundreds of billions of dollars, and they are doing this to make money basically by milking the consumer. So there's only one Bitcoin. So this claim that BTC is Bitcoin is false. Bitcoin doesn't change. When I launched Bitcoin, I said that it was set in stone. There's a purpose for that. A set protocol doesn't have any power associated with the people developing it. If you can't change the system, you can't say, I don't like you, and kick you out. As soon as you can, like BTC do, then you can choose who wins, who loses, who suffers. We don't want that in a system. We don't want that in money. Gold, for instance, doesn't change. A bar of gold today is a bar of gold in 10 years' time. So the claims that you can change BTC are false. And the reasons are even worse. BTC is Bitcoin with parts stripped out. Those parts are important. Traceability is one of the key aspects of why Bitcoin is different to the hundreds, if not thousands, of digital currencies and cryptocurrencies that have been launched between the 80s and the 90s. The ability to trace money means that law enforcement can actually stop some of the worst aspects of crime that occur on digital systems. There are people who want that. There are people who are stripping out the traceability and making the system anonymous. Why? So that terrorism funding, money laundering, child pornography, and the ability to have human slavery can be done with impunity. I don't want that on my system. That's not part of my invention. So that's not part of Bitcoin. When I created Bitcoin, blockchain, the system differed from, well, basically cryptocurrencies. It's a digital cash system that has an immutable record. That means tracing is built in. There have been hundreds, if not thousands, of digital currencies and cryptocurrencies in the past. These existed from the 80s right through the 90s into the dot-com crash. The one thing none of them had was traceability. They all failed because they sought to act outside of the law to enable illegal and illicit actions. Bitcoin was designed to stop that. It was designed with traceability in mind. The people in BTC Core are seeking intentionally to remove those controls. With the introduction of SegWit, segregated witness, Taproot, and other implementations that they say are for privacy, what they're doing is trying to remove any of the controls that allow law enforcement to stop people selling child porn, illicit drugs, people smuggling, or money laundering funds. They're trying to enable a system that allows all of those things. Now, anyone in their right mind would see this as a problem. This isn't like cash. Cash is individually marked, has a serial number. So Bitcoin is like cash. What they're trying to do is make an illicit, illegal system. And they're not going to do it on my invention. I want things to be there so that the front running, the consumer crime, the frauds that enable these people to make lots of money stop. It's not the consumer that is benefiting. It's a few people at the top. And they're doing it by bankrupting the small people, the people who want to send money, the people who want to invest. And they're losing money because they're being scammed. That ends. When we win this case, the exchanges will be injuncted from operating using Bitcoin. They won't be able to sell BTC, they won't be able to trade it. They'll also have to pay damages. Now, those damages to the brand are in the hundreds of billions of dollars. None of them are worth enough.